seen several times in the last couple of weeks, and I always drive by this. The National Corvette Museum. The mission of the National Corvette Museum is to educate worldwide audiences on the evolution of the Corvette, America's sports car, through the collection, preservation, and celebration of its legacy. The museum offers captivating exhibits, immersive experiences, Corvette manufacturing plant tours, and unique offerings that engage visitors of all ages and backgrounds in the history of the Corvette. Now, I'm not particularly into cars. I mean, I think Corvettes are cool and all. And as a kid, I really was fascinated with them, but I really haven't maintained that interest. But I know I have thousands of viewers, thousands out of my hundreds of thousands, that are fascinated with Corvettes. So we're going to take a look at the Corvette Museum today. Let's go in. Here we go. Guess we'll go over here and get a ticket. So this interactive screen is kind of cool. Let's try 360 view of the inside of a 1953 Corvette. Very cool. Let's check out the back seat. Oh, that's right, there isn't one. Yikes. There we go. Pretty cool. Here's a history of the name, which is pretty interesting, actually. I'll take a photo of this, and you can expand it and check it out. This would be the first fiberglass automobile. This is the Crosby Super Sport.
In 2 days, and this is what we're doing with the motor on.
Some historical Corvettes. A time-appropriate set with lots of white people. 55, the year I was born. More white people. Wow, this is very clean and well done. More white people. Hi. What you doing there? It's like he's punching in. You're late, by the way. Not being a kid, but kind of being a kid. Oh, that's cool. I have to see what the Kid Zone has to offer. Wow. Pat's Pit Stop. Oh, look, there's no kids in here. This is kind of cool. A realistic little service center. Tour guide. I think you can probably actually Yeah. Little low on something there. Picture task. Ah, this actually is pretty cool. All right. Back to the other cars. Kitty Corvette pedal car. All right. I think this is a 62 Corvette up here. If I know my vets well. Look at that. I actually saw the sign before I went to Picket Zone. I cheated. Alright, let's move on. This is a 73, getting more modern. Switch display, blah blah. Well, you can add your name to this display for some amount of money. Another white guy working on a white car. Huh. Remember to punch in? Your friend didn't. These are 67s, which is about the time that I was interested in these cars. And then there's more white people selling them. I think this is the race car area. Corvette's racing. You can pause this at any point to read some of the stuff, the facts up about the cars. There's some racing shoes. I didn't know such a thing existed. Oil racer, golf oil champion. Continue on over here. 63s. Yeah, 2 else. Yeah, okay. That. Huh. Here's a kind of impressive record, 175.885 miles per hour for 24 hours straight. Yikes. Sinkhole Museum has tons of these. Scan the phone things and get information on displays and stuff. Very well done. But let's continue the Corvette journey. Remember, you can freeze this at any time and enlarge it and look at in more detail at the descriptions and such. I'm just trying to give an overview here. And not being a car expert, leave it mostly to the signs. Yes. I totally get the fascination of these cars. Powerful, fast, American, cool looking. This thing, holy mackerel. Holy crap, that will be fun to drive. Now this is something I had been read about. Interesting. The Sinkhole cave-in with the Corvettes in it. So let's check this out. On February 12, 2014, a sinkhole opened under the floor of the Sky Dome area of the museum at around 5:44 a.m. local time, causing a portion of the floor to collapse. An exhibit opened in the museum 2 years later to tell the story of what happened that day and why it happened. This exhibit gives visitors the chance to virtually recover the cars that were in the sinkhole that day. Here's some footage of the sinkhole with the Corvettes in it. I guess the Corvettes are affected, maybe are on display here, I don't know. I wrongly thought that maybe they left part of the sinkhole. I'd be able to look at it, but that's kind of stupid, I guess. There's a model of... Oh, so this is inside that dome structure that we'll go in a few minutes. And that's where it fell, and those are the cars. Interesting. This explains geologically what happened. Okay. Sky Dome and Sinkhole Corvettes this way.
So there is nothing else on the screen when I hit a 7.
Here we go. This is the iconic Sky Dome that you see from the highway and stuff. Oh, and I'm guessing that this little yellow line that goes here is where it collapsed. Dodge Viper. What are the cars doing in here? Alright, I was wrong. Here's the line. The cave outline. So it's in here. And these over here are the cars that were affected by the cave-in. I don't like the looks of this. Oh. Yikes. I guess that's the sinkhole part of it. Huh. Okay, Corvette lovers. Here's the damage. Wow. Huh. What's that do? All right. Over here we have Orbison. Huh, interesting. Stars and cars. George Jones evidently had a Corvette. And they had guitars. Pace car. Here's the other side of the damaged vehicles. Wow. Wow. And catch back up over here with 1974. Hard to capture this dome on a camera, but it's kind of an overview. Pretty cool. Oh, it's this guy over here. It's kind of like a football ring of fame, I guess, for Corvettes up here on the panels of this dome. Most of them just enthusiasts, so. Some Daytona vets. Don't forget, you can pause this at any time and enlarge the screen to look at the details. So inside the center needle thing of this sphere is like a Corvette Hall of Fame. It looks like folks that were
And I'm proud and pleased that Doug is being inducted into the Corvette Hall of Fame.
Instrumental in
So congratulations,
opening this museum and maintaining it and such. There's Mike, Henry. Okay. Very well done. So this is the Spire, and I'm not sure what this is. We're going to go in here under the Spire. This must be a recreation of, oops, I went in the wrong way. Recreation of what it's like in the sinkhole, I'm guessing. That would be the hole up there. Yeah. Simulation. All right. We're gonna wait. There you go. Whatever it is. Oh, there we go. Here we have a sinkhole coin smasher. It's amazing how Americans can make money out of everything. A disaster here that ruined a bunch of cars and whatever, but it's just added to the attraction. All right, let's continue this way. There you go with a Corvette Boat. A Malibu Corvette Boat. Like with so many other tourist attractions, we are channeled out through the gift shop. So I guess we'll take a look because we have to. Through the sales turnstile. Yikes. Fauladra. Corvette Legos. Corvette Cruising Tin Puzzle. Corvette Frisbees. An assortment of Corvette koozies. Assortment of die-cast Corvettes. Corvette decor. And actual accessories. Men's Corvette wear. Corvette jewelry. Corvette golf balls. Corvette lanyards and wallets. Corvette belts. Corvette lapel pins. And what? Freeze-dried Neapolitan ice cream. Corvette Sinkhole. How did they know that's really from that? How would I know that? Right, get the idea. Everything and anything Corvette is in the Corvette gift shop. And back out into this main area where people seem to be trying out these cars. It's also a conference center where people are conferencing.
And thorough and clean and running properly. That's kind of our troubleshooter.
And for $10 you can do a racing simulation, which I'm not going to do. But somebody might want to. And in the spirit of selling people what you can when you can, an on-site immediate quote insurance agency. Evidently you can not touch them, but you can sit in them. He's got some kind of lanyard on. They must be like big contributors to the museum or something, so they can do what they want. Because there's some people sitting in these cars, even though it says don't touch them. Not to mention these cars are running and we're inside, and there's several of them running. I think I feel ill. I feel a Corvette lawsuit. All in all, I'm not a big car enthusiast, but I totally get why people are fascinated with these cars. They're beautiful and fast and made in America and all that stuff. I definitely highly recommend this Corvette Museum in Bowling Green. In case you're wondering about the last shot, the restroom. Some people wonder what the restrooms look like. There's plentiful restrooms throughout the museum and they're all clean. Let's check out the parking lot because it appears to me that, not surprisingly, lots of people drive their own Corvettes to the Corvette Museum.